Hey guys, Kyson here, back for another video, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the tactical rifle classes that I found worked best for me as I'm grinding them right now for gold, eventually diamond. And then I'm also going to share with you guys a strategy I found for long shots that made it super easy. So without further ado, let's hop into Cold War. Alright guys, we're in Cold War now. So first off, let's go into the loadouts. So as you can see, I am on the DMR 14 right now. The other three guns I have completed, they are gold. So to give you guys a brief rundown, I'm going to show you the attachments I like using personally, and then I'll give you guys some examples of some variations where you have room to mess around for your taste and the way you like to play the game. So let's take the Type 63. This is probably my favorite one. I am not completely done with the DMR 14 yet, but the Type 63 is probably my favorite tactical rifle so far. But this is kind of the class setup I ran. So I'll kind of go through it. So I was running a 2x, the 25% vertical buff, and then the strike team, the ergonomic grip, and the elastic wrap. So this was my build for the Type 63. Let me give you guys the reasons why. Obviously, red dot iron sights aren't the best, so I was running the 2x. I like that optic a lot. Muzzle, I found myself missing shots a lot due to recoil, so obviously the biggest buff to vertical recoil, I threw that on there. Barrel, it was a tie between strike team and task force. It all depended on the situation. I ended up liking strike team better just for the fire rate buff. Obviously here's the ergonomic grips, another one for vertical and horizontal recoil control, so this helped a lot as well. Just kind of keep the gun steady as I'm just spraying it and hit my shots easier. And then the elastic wrap for the obvious big ADS buff. Now some variations of this, let's hop over to the M16 and I'll show you some variations as all the guns pretty much share the same attachments. So let's say you are playing Nuketown 24/7 playlist, right? You're up close and personal. You're just trying to play as fast and as kind of hard as possible. So what I would run in some variations for you guys to try, right? Iron sights. If you don't like the iron sights, run the where is it? The quick dot Elliot. No, sorry, not the quick dot. The mill stop reflex or the Silex Hollow Scout. Optics are kind of personal preference. Those are my two favorite for the red dot section, but if you like another one better, obviously use it. For me personally, I would run that. Now the muzzle, if you don't feel like you don't have an issue with vertical recoil control or just recoil in general, don't use a muzzle. Barrel, if you're up close and personal and you're trying to play fast, strike team, you could run the infiltrator grip. You could run the like 45 round mag. Oh, sorry, not the magazine. The handle, the airborne for obvious reasons, and then the Raider pad, right? This would be my like run around quick build for an M16 or any other tactical rifle. It has a quick and easy, just 1x red dot. It's got the faster fire rate barrel, the foregrip that gives you better movement speed, and then the faster ADS speed, the faster sprint to fire time. Now, if you're kind of staying further in the back of the map, maybe you're going for long shots. Let's use the AUG, and I'll give you an example of what you could do there. So for that, I would run the 3x, the vertical recoil control, the task force barrel, the vertical and horizontal recoil control grip, the elastic wrap, and that would be my build for like kind of staying in the back and going for the long shots, or maybe you're just more of a passive player. This is perfect. The grip and the muzzle device are going to make it shoot just super steady. You're hardly going to feel any recoil at all. And then the 3x optic, obviously for the reason that you're further back in the map, you're going to want to see those people more clearly. The task force barrel is probably the best for long shots or distance shooting, as it gives you a 19% buff to damage and then a 50% buff to your damage range, so you can be further out and still do some damage. But other than that, that's kind of the three types of builds that I would say you guys try out. Like I said, the Type 63 build that I went over is the one that I like using for pretty much all of these, right? Just so for example, right, the DMR 14, I'm currently using that now. I'm currently running this. I don't know why it didn't save my, oh, it's because I switched the guns. I'm currently running, because I don't have the upgrades fully for it, is something like this. Now, when I upgrade the gun, I'm going to switch this to the infantry compensator, as it's the biggest buff of recoil. I'm going to probably keep the strike team, and then unless I'm going for long shots, then I'll switch to the task force. The barrel, I'll switch to the field agent, as it gives you a bigger buff to recoil control, and then I'll use the airborne once I unlock it. But that's kind of like the base build I'm running off of. And if you guys would want to take this and maybe apply it to your situation, the couple things I would change and move around would be the muzzle, the barrel, and the underbarrel. Anything else, obviously, right? Like, let's say you don't want to use a barrel, that's a perfect slot for a stock. Or let's say you want to run irons, that's a perfect slot for a laser for your body. So these are just kind of some attachments and the way I run my guns that I've liked using, especially for the tactical rifles as I'm using them on the grind to dark matter. Now let's go into the strategy I was talking about for long shots. So you want to go to the barracks section, you want to go to combat record, and then you want to go to multiplayer. Now this section here is a list of all the guns in the game and your stats with that particular gun. So for example, here you can see the Tundra. I have the most kills with the Tundra, as I was using that for diamond, obviously. But here it gives you your KD ratio with it, how many kills you have, your accuracy, and your headshot percentage. The biggest thing to take away from this page, and the whole point of this video, is it says right here, long shot range. This tells you how far away the enemy needs to be from you for you to get a long shot. So, for example, with the tactical rifles, the M16, the AUG, and the Type 63, they're different. They're not 51, they're 41 meters. So when I had my sniper's diamond, I was so used to the long shot distance that when I switched to the tactical rifles, it was throwing me off because I was like, wait, that guy was closer, but I still got a long shot. Then I found this page out, and it's really helped me a bunch. It gives you all the different guns. So for example, pistols, or the 1911 specifically, is 25 plus meters, right? It says it right here. MP5 SMGs are 36 meters. So whatever gun you're trying to get gold and you're on your long shot camos, maybe you're like thinking that shouldn't have been a long shot. Why did it count? He was super close. Or that should have been a long shot. He was super far away, but it didn't count. Come to this page and it gives you the exact distance you need for a long shot. Now I'm going to take you into a custom game of Nuketown and show you how to figure out how far the enemy might be away from you so you can plan your long shots a little bit better. All right, guys, we are in Nuketown now. So the best way to do this, and really the only way that I found out so far, is by pinging. When you ping in the game,
waypoint mark,
as you can see on the screen, it gives you the distance you are from that ping, right? So let's say you're greenhouse spawn, you come to the left alley, right? You look in garage, maybe let's say this mannequin's a person, right? You do a quick ping, he's 52 meters away. You looked on that page, you saw that the M16 was 41 plus meters. So this, obviously, long shot. Boom, just like that. The way that, there's two ways that I found to use this strategy. One is as you spawn the first second of the game, wherever you know the hot spots are for the map, right? So for example, Nuketown, if you're playing Dawn, would be B. It could be this alley, it could be garage, it could be behind this truck, right? So what you can do is, let's say you're more of a passive player, you want to stay back and just kind of camp. All right, cool. Let's say you set up right here, boom, on this couch. You can kind of peek in, and like I did earlier, ping in the garage. Marked. Oh, that's 43 meters. That's perfect. If someone runs through the garage or someone peeks this door, I know that's a long shot. Maybe you want to go up to the window, right? Let's say you go up to the window, and you look across the window, 39 meters. All right, if someone's in the window, it's not going to be a long shot. But what you can do is you can angle yourself and maybe look in down this lane, 43 meters. So if you see someone run down this lane, long shot kill, right? So it's as simple as that. Now, let's say you're more of an aggressive player. You like being up close and personal and just playing fast. The best way I've found to do this for long shots, is long shots don't really let you play as fast as you might want to, is set one goal, right? Set one area of the map to get your long shots. Let's say it's this alley, right? All right, so now that's pinged, and that's going to stay there until you ping another area, right? So you ping this alley, and now you know that, let's say you spawn, you're running down. Oh, okay, that's 41. All right, perfect. Now I'm going to stay here, and I'm kind of just going to chill around here. If I see anyone, I'm gonna hover around this area, right? If it disappears like that, just reping. And now you can hover around this area around the 41 meter mark, right where it's a long shot, and you're this close to B, you're this close to truck, you're this close to center of map, to where you can still play aggressive, but every once in a while, right, you check down this lane. And if there's someone running, long shot. And this works for every map, right? You can go into Moscow, you can go to Satellite, you can go into wherever, and you can ping a certain area, recognize the distance you need to be away from that, and then hover around that area as you're playing aggressive. So that's kind of the best long shot strategy I've found. Now let's hop back out to the full cam. Alright guys, so that will do it for today's video. Hopefully that helped. Let me know down in the comments below if you've heard of that long shot strategy, or if you haven't, if it helped you get your camos for gold as well. Other than that, guys, I do stream on Twitch every day of the week. The link for that will be down in the description below. If you want to stop by, say hi, hang out, and chat, I'd greatly appreciate it. I've also been posting highlights from the stream on TikTok recently. The link for that will be down in the description below as well. So if you want to stop by, check out the content, leave a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Other than that, guys, that'll wrap it up for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and leave a like, as it'll greatly help the channel grow, and I'd appreciate it very much. But other than that, guys, that's it from me, and thanks for stopping by. Peace.